Should you see Now You See Me if you haven't already seen it?
Well, that's not confusing. Now You See Me tells the story of 4 magicians who come together and create the hottest show on the Vegas Strip.
But these aren't your run-of-the-mill magic acts. The FBI quickly becomes involved after the magicians rob a bank halfway around the world as part of their opening Las Vegas act.
Once again, we're dealing with a movie that has a really terrific cast. Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, Woody Harrelson, just to name a few. These are some big names, and they seem to have a lot of fun with the material here.
I agree, and for the most part, I loved the fun and the spectacle of this film. It's one part The Prestige, one part Ocean's 11, and that's a really good thing. I love a good heist movie, and this one managed to stay a couple of steps ahead of me the whole time. A fact that the characters reminded me of over and over and over again.
But you see, that was a problem for me. The magicians in this movie are basically invincible superheroes. I mean, look, I know we're supposed to be rooting for these guys, but they are consistently able to outrun, outwit, outsmart the guys chasing after them, which means there's never really a sense of danger, even when the movie wants you to think there is.
A few issues I had. 1, bring your Dramamine because the camera never really stops swooping and spinning. Number 2, you kind of have to suspend your disbelief as far as hypnotism is concerned. And number 3, I really enjoyed the first 2 parts of the story, but the last part really lost me when they introduced an unnecessary conspiracy theory and over-explained everything.
Which means it breaks the #1 rule of magic. Don't tell the audience how you pulled off the trick. I wanted to walk out of the theater guessing, not knowing. The second you know how it's done, the movie loses what magic it has left. No pun intended. Okay, pun intended.
That having been said, the plot did manage to surprise me with a couple of twists. Maybe not the Bruce Willis is dead level of twist, but one that's going to spark the same level of debate as to who saw it coming.
I don't know, for a movie about bank robbing magicians, it's disappointingly predictable. But despite my complaints, there's still some hokey fun to be had with this movie. It's fast-paced, it's funny at times. I'm kind of on the fence with this one, but if you have some free time on a Saturday afternoon, sure, see it.
You know, I loved the cast, I loved most of the plot, and the spectacle and magic were more than impressive. I say see it, and if you don't manage to see it, don't worry, it's sure to come around as a repeat on FX.
And remember, you can catch our reviews each week on our Facebook page, there it is, and on WJTV.com. And the second you know how it's done, the movie loses whatever magic it has left. We have a budget for special effects, right?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Fantastic.